Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much. We are always so excited to be on here, to be able to share with all of you. It is a new year and a new you. As you can tell, we are still in the holiday energy, right? Our tree is still up. We are still on that season for separation. However, it is the new year. If you drove your business extremely hard last month, you are reaping the benefits right now. If you did not, no big deal. It's still the opportunity to really rewrite the story to your business. We are always excited when it is the holiday season. We are always excited, especially when it is a new year, right? It's a chance to, an opportunity to redo or even do more or add on to the business. Also, it is the beginning of the first 90-day run for 2024. I could not be more excited. And like I said, we're always honored to be on here to be able to kind of share with all of you some of the things that we really focus on, especially when we launch the year or launching the month.
Um, First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Love it that we are here. I love the new year. I can't believe it's 2024. Oh my goodness. Where did the time go? First thing, we always want to be intentional. We always want to be intentional of wanting to grow, wanting to be better. But it's not about wanting, it's about creating a system that gives you the habit to do the mundane activities to get us to grow and
Yeah.
to be better. And the perfect system.
Mhm. Well, it's something that I was taught, quite a while ago that in order to grow above your instinct, you have to have a system for growth. And if you don't have a system for growth, a system for duplication, then of course there's it's gonna be restricted to the lid that we have, right?
Mhm. And the system that we use is no other than the success system. If you guys have not ordered yet, I definitely recommend you to order it.
Uh-huh.
The things that I use religiously is couple spots that I use it every single month. First is map the month. Definitely, it's very important to kind of lay out the activities that you want to achieve
Mhm.
for the month.
Mhm. Well, you know what they say. They say if you don't plan to win, then you're planning to fail, right? It's planning to succeed.
And next one is m- month at a glance. This is very important, is because we all know we all have our personal life, and there's things that we have to kind of take care of, for our personal. So it's very important to kind of put it all there so you know not to double book yourself, not
Mhm.
to miss an appointment with
Mhm.
your kids, whatever it is that's important to you. I like to put that first, and then for us, we just don't, we don't separate our life and Neora. We
Yep.
come, it's merged together.
Mhm.
So that's how we're able to kind of merge everything together.
Well, it's something that we share with everybody, right? That Neora is not another task, not another
Hmm.
job, not another child, right? It is something that is enhances your life and not work against it.
Hmm. And that's a really good schedule to use to kind of merge everything together.
Mhm.
And the next thing that we love to use is the weekly tab, the weekly.
Mhm.
Um, And it's very important to really take the thinking out. This
Mhm.
really helps me take the thinking out of everything.
Mhm.
We try, like, don't try to remember everything, write everything down. And what I love about the success planner is there's a lot of empty, there's space that's created for us to make notes, and things that it's very important to grow our business. So it's, just write everything down and in one location.
Yeah. I remember prior to using the system, I was just always worried. I was always worried about, did I miss an appointment? Was there something on my schedule that I didn't know? And that constant, I guess that constant worry took away my energy, that positive energy. So now, like I said, I try not to remember anything. I just put it down and then we move forward.
Yeah. So that's what I use. I mean, this is my Bible to organize everything.
Mhm.
So, um, number two, increase in our activities.
Well, it's natural, right? Naturally, you know that it's the beginning of the month, and when you launch a month, it is so important to really, I guess, doubling up your activity. How you start, right? That's why in every race, pole position is so important. In every race, launching off the racing blocks is so important. So the beginning of the month I really like to drive the business and really double up our activity. We get our entire team to double up exposures, double up follow ups, right? Following up from last month, connecting with customers from last month, so that you can really kind of have a gauge at where your business is after the, of course, the first week.
Yeah, we focus on the high paying activities. So
Yep.
the three high paying activities that we increase, especially the first week of every month, is connecting with new people.
That's a big one, right? That's
Mhm.
a big connecting with new people, right? We're gonna emphasize this, right?
Yes.
Connecting with new people. So many people have always kind of come up to us here and there and say, okay, well, this business is challenging. How many people have heard that before, right?
Mhm.
From themselves or from their team? Oh, the business is challenging. I'm going to tell you, the business is challenging because you're talking to the same three people. You're talking to the same people over and over and
Mhm.
over. And that's why the business is challenging, right? According to statistics, 93% of the people are looking. You're just not talking and connecting with new people. So, number one, connecting with new people. Set a goal of connecting to new people.
Okay, and then number two is
Exposure.
exposures.
Hmm.
So our goal is always try to get, at least five exposures out, either
Hmm.
sending a sample, sending them a video, or even having a one-on-one, like whatever it is. It's just getting somebody from not knowing to knowing. So at least five people a day.
Yeah. If you are not sharing intentionally about the products or the business,
Mhm.
your business is not open. Yes, Kathy loves cleaning up the office. She loves doing all these things, right? She loves, all the pens and papers and all those different things. That is not opening your business. When you are sharing about the products or sampling or having a zip and sample party, connecting with new people, or exposing the business, sending out information, video, only then your business, your doors are actually open. So the key is not making the mistake of being busy, right? There's the difference between being busy and growth in your business. They're busy or moving forward in your business, doing activities that's going to grow.
Mhm. And then the third activity is following up.
Mm. Yeah, you all heard it a million times, right? The fortune is in the follow up. So following up is a really big piece. For us, we really emphasize to the organization, to our team, that the business relies a lot on timing.
Mhm.
Everyone buys according to time. Everyone joins according to the right timing for them. So when someone says not now, because there's no such thing as a no in our business, it's just the not now, they go on to a list of follow up, a list that consistently follow up. No one leaves my list ever until they join, because I know that it is not a no, it is just not a not now. It's just timing.
Well, there is a prospect tracker
Yep.
that you could put in
Mhm.
here, so you don't have to remember. You just need to go to the tracker, time to follow up,
Yep.
flip, follow up.
Yep. And what I do is I consistently expose and share and follow up and things like that. And once in a while, I'll go back further and I'll see people that I'll say, oh man, let me connect with this person. Let me send this person out. I'm gonna move. There's another tip that's coming up later on that's perfect for this time of year, though.
Yeah. So the goal is to increase on in activities. We didn't say about looking for results or nothing.
Hmm.
And how I increase my activities is I look for daily wins.
Hmm.
Not the yes, I'm ready to get started with you.
Hmm.
Is yes, let's connect. Yes, I want to be your friend.
Mhm.
Yes, let's yeah, send me the
Yeah, yeah,
video.
yes, I'll take a look at
Those
the information. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I
those
mean?
are the wins that I look for. Every single time that I get those wins, it just gives me more energy to want to go and find more of those wins.
Yeah. Big tip for myself wise is I can it's for decades now that I wish people happy birthday, right? I wish people happy birthday, especially on social media. It makes it so simple. They remind us, wish them happy birthday. Step two to that, to add on to top of that, right? It's not about being perfect, it's about improving the process each and every single day. I always send the second message after they thank you or whatnot. Send them, are you doing anything special? Most people, I'm going to tell you, maybe after the pandemic or whatever it may be, are not really celebrating their birthday too grand these days, right? So I always say, hey, since it's your birthday, let me send you a sample. Or I don't know if you know what I do. Take a look at this information, see what you like, and let me send you a sample. They say yes to that, that's a win. Like Kathy was
Mhm,
mentioning, it is we're collecting these smaller wins
mhm,
on a daily basis, and those leads to let's get you started.
mhm,
Those lead to okay, you're buying this set.
mhm.
Those lead to almost everything else.
Yeah. And for us, mindset and attitude is everything.
Mhm. It is all in the mindset and the attitude because I know a lot of times when we are building the business, we're so anxious for results.
Mhm.
Or I think the next step, what's the next one? Yeah.
Shaking.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, a lot of times when we're sharing the business, a lot of times we're comparing ourselves to somebody else. We're looking at someone else's success and we're like, where's our success? We're doing the activities and stuff like that. It is all comes down to what you're focusing on, right? If you're seeing someone else's success and you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It's great that they did that, but I cannot. That's the wrong way to look at it. You need to be excited about someone else's success because if you're excited about their success, that energy leads to your own success. But the key is watering your grass. Everyone, how many people have heard this term? Oh, it's grass is greener over there. It's greener on the other side. It's only greener because you keep looking there and you're not watering your own grass. Water your grass. Stay laser focused on your personal activity, your growth.
And that leads into the importance of plugging in and surround yourself with the right energy.
Your circle matters.
Mhm,
Right now, people are coming out of the holiday, I guess the holiday mode, right? Some people are still in it because,
mhm.
of course, kids are out of school and things like that. If you're surrounded with that energy, you're probably not going to be as effective, right? You're just going to not try to bring down the mood or do the business and this and that. So, oh, here's a big tip. Here's a big tip. A little bit off, big tip. A lot of times, because of the holiday season, because the new year, we tend to have a lot of get-togethers, right? And I know for a lot of baby brand partners, they're sometimes afraid to bring up the topic because maybe they're not experienced enough or they think it's a dark topic or things like that. Make sure if you're having friends come over that you have products all over your house. That you have like if they're going to our bat and use my bathroom, they will not see Head and Shoulder in the shower. They will not see
Pantene.
Suave, Pantene. They will not see any of that stuff. They will see because I need to be congruent, right? Integrity, right? Doing what you're saying what you do. Everything in our house will always be New York. When I take the products, I will always take it in front of my friends or family or people that you know what I mean. That I'm setting myself up so that they can ask me if I'm going out to eat with more people, especially in the holiday season. Take the product in front of people. Sometimes I take the product in the morning, my New York Fit, but when I get to a restaurant, I take it again in front of the waiter, in front of these other people, just because once again, I want to make sure that they recognize that I'm a product of the product. And of
Yeah.
course, I also leave the packages on the table and things like that.
Yeah. The youth factor is a really good one that we
Okay.
like to bring everywhere because, you could
I am drinking that stuff all the
all day
time.
long.
Right? Just all the time.
Yeah. But it's funny. During one of the holiday party, one of our family
Mhm.
was talking about health and
Mhm.
their health conditions not so great, blah blah blah, and they know what we
Yep.
have.
Yep.
And Aaron, I liked how Aaron responded to him. He was just like, well, when you're ready, when you're ready to change the situation,
Mhm.
I have something for you.
Yeah, and they know what
Yeah,
I have. I'm just not going to
yeah,
push it on them because once again, family will always be family, right? So I say whenever you're ready. You know what I
mhm,
mean? However, I'm gonna continue to take the product
yeah,
in his face, right? In front
yeah,
of his face,
yeah,
so that he can eventually give up,
yep,
pretty much. Okay, does it really work? Because once again, they see us getting younger and younger and healthier, and everybody else is complaining about this and that.
yeah. So next tip is, who do we target? Who
Mhm.
to target? Definitely print out your customer list. Those are the people that it's the best time to kind of saying Happy New Year, reconnect with them,
Mhm.
stay connected with them, and and see where they're at,
Mhm.
and utilize the New Year's
Yep.
to
So,
spam.
yep. You heard it. Kathy said it, right? We always say do not spam. I'm telling you right now is the time to spam. However, you're not spamming about Neora.
Mhm.
You're spamming about wishing everybody a happy new year. You're spamming about wishing them a happy holidays, maybe this and that. You take this opportunity to send as many of those messages as you can to as many people as
Mhm.
you can, especially past customers, especially past brand partners.
Mhm.
These when we have done this in the holiday
Every year.
seasons every single year, and every single year we have people that, oh my goodness, I've been wanting to order products, I've been wanting to get back, I've been wanting to do all these different things because we're just like, hey, happy new year, thinking about you, hope all is well, boom, and we just are blowing it up. This is the time to spam because you have this green light, you have this permission to do it in this small window that we have, right? We don't want to be like Happy New Year in March, right? We want to do it now.
Now, yes. And and when we do connect with somebody, we never have a, there are two questions that we always ask, is like, is this person's going to buy it?
Mhm.
Or but we always ask ourselves, like, who else can we share?
Yeah. So a lot of times when you are thinking of your prospect list, right? And I've sat down so many times with so many baby brand partners and like, hey, let's make a list. And they come up with 4 or 5 names. The reason being is because they are only thinking of who would buy. You will never know. It is always a surprise. It is always a surprise. Even for myself, being in this industry for decades now, the people who you think will not will be, right. They will be the one that's going to buy. So instead of prejudging, instead of thinking about who would buy, think of who you can share to, right? We're not in sales, we're in marketing, and marketing means you just want everyone to know, and when they are ready they will come to you. And I'm going to tell you, the more you do, the more chances that someone else is ready. I'm going to tell you, people are
Mhm.
ready. It's just you're spending time on the same people for I don't know how long, and that's why you start to feel that it's challenging. I guarantee you, as soon as you go next, some will, some won't. So what next?
So, with our in our house, there's three rules that
Mhm.
we follow by.
Yeah. These are the 3 things that we always consistently focus on, right? So number one rule. So write this down. It's really important. Number one rule is, are you focusing on what you have or what you don't have? Majority of people are focusing on what they don't have. What you're good at and what you're not good at, basically, right? I mean, so many people say, oh, I'm so good at getting customers, but I can't bring in brand partners. Well, get a lot of customers. It leads the same way, right? Focusing on what you have versus what you don't have, the gratitude, right? All the things that we do have,
Mhm.
focusing on what you have versus what you don't have.
I know, like, ever since Bella was little, we always taught her to have a gratitude journal. Like,
Mhm.
she'll write in every single morning to like one or two things that she's grateful for, and
Yeah.
that really helps her to be positive
Yeah.
start of the day.
An attitude of gratitude, right? You cannot have a bad day living in gratitude. So focusing on what you have versus what you don't have, and it also links into the business wise as well.
Mhm.
Number two, are you focusing on what you can control or what you cannot control? Who makes a mistake on this? Everybody, right? Jim Rohn says everybody, but in a different way. However, people are focusing on what you can't control. How many times have you invited people to a zip and sample and then they left and they didn't say anything? And you're sitting there wondering and pondering and all these different things about what going through their head and all that stuff. You're focusing on what you can't control. How many times have you shared with someone a sample or send out information to someone and they go MIA, right? Now you're still focusing on things you cannot control. What you can control, more exposures, more follow up, more samples, things that you can control. How do you increase your percentage? By doing more, right? What you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. Doing more and moving on is one of the biggest tips when it comes to growing, and especially you want to move fast. Speed and success, they are connected very, very tightly. Number three. Number three is, are you focused on the past, present, or the future? If you are focused on the past or the future, then you're either in anxiety, in stress, right? You're worried all the time because the present is the only thing that you have control of. You want to focus on what you can do today and doing that activity, getting out of your head and into activity, doing the activity that leads to the success of what you can have. This is going to be a very exciting year. We are
Mhm.
just so absolutely excited for what's to come. Last but not least, every single day from 2024 on, right, to be able to win the year. People say, "How are you going to win this year?" You don't win the year by winning the year. You win the year by winning the moment, right? You win the moment. That moment wins the next day, wins the week, wins the month, and it just kind of so on. So for myself, this is how I look at it. We all start the business off with the wrong thinking. Like, I want results every day. You cannot have results every day in the way that you're thinking, right? You can't sign people up every single day, not necessarily, right? In that sense. However, I've always known now that success is not an accident. It is to be set up. Some days you win. Some days are set ups to win. But you have to be consistent with your activity. You have to consistently create a routine and a ritual. I always ask people, what's your routine? What's your ritual? I can tell because your habits control that success, right? So some days you share with people and you're bringing people in, fantastic. The next day you do the exact same thing and nothing happens and you think that that's not a good day. You're absolutely wrong. Those days are set up to win, right? Success and growth in you have to go coincide. I always say a yes grows your business, a no grows you. You need to be consistent. So either you're winning the day or you're setting up to win the day. Do that every day, you'll win the day. From there, you will win the weeks. The weeks wins the month, and the months will win the year. We cannot be more excited for 2024. There has been so much, and we're so grateful for all of Jeff and Amber and all the corporate and Dev and everybody else, all the executives. It has been an incredible 2023. And however, we know this year it's going to be
Mhm.
even better. We go out there, everybody. Let's light it up. Let's continue to dominate because Neora, well, Neora was built to win. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless.